This is the MOBC, My Own Boxing Community. Please like, share, and subscribe.
In my opinion, at least 85% of the boxers today are weight bullies. Now, whether you fight a guy that is basically the same weight as you, still you're a weight bully, right? If there's two lightweights fighting each other and the both of them weigh in 155 pounds, 150, 155 pounds on fight night, you're both weight bullies, right? You're both weight bullies. It's just that you guys are fighting each other, right? The term weight bully usually is used when the other guy is just naturally bigger than his opponent, so he's called a weight bully. But when he's fighting someone his size, then they're no longer a weight bully. They're both weight bullies. Whether you're bigger than the guy that you're fighting or you're the equal size of the guy that you're fighting. In this generation, they're all weight bullies. We do not have same-day weigh-in anymore. Okay? I said it plenty of times. Keyshawn Davis is a welterweight campaigning at 135 pounds. I've said this. Now, I had high hopes for Keyshawn, and I've spoke highly of Keyshawn. But I'm disappointed at this tactic of coming in not a pound more, right? Not, 1.5 pounds more. You're 4.3 pounds over the weight limit. All right? You're a block away from weighing in at junior welterweight. Now, there's fighters who outgrow the weight class. There's fighters who just can't make the weight. There's fighters who see that there's competition brewing in that weight division, so they move up. Whatever the case is, I do believe at the age that Keyshawn is, with the high metabolism that he's at right now, he can make 135 comfortably. And to sit there and try to come in there with a weight advantage shows me that, one, you weren't too confident in fighting De Los Santos. And these are possibilities. In fighting De Los Santos, you were weary of his punching power, so you wanted to give yourself extra weight so that you could absorb his punches. That could be one of the reasons. The second reason is you can't make the weight because of lack of discipline, because of being lazy, because of underestimating your opponent, because of, I'm going to weigh in heavier, forget the belts. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to try to outdo Shakur Stevenson and knock this guy out, but I'm going to be heavier doing it. That could be another reason. Or the third reason is maybe you really are outgrowing the division. And that's possible too. Again, I believe at his age, he still has the high metabolism to make the weight at 135 comfortably. I do believe that. Okay? But you have to question, was there confidence in beating Edwin De Los Santos? And I don't know I don't understand. Like, I get it. Edwin De Los Santos has 14 knockouts out of 16 professional fights. 16 professional fights. And his best win is, I think the guy's name is Jose Venezuela, right? I think that's his best win, okay? And that really doesn't say much because Jose Venezuela doesn't have that many pro fights himself, right? right? He's 14, he has 14 professional fights, if I'm not mistaken. 3 losses, right? But everyone is like it's Edwin De Los Santos is coming off of almost a 2-year layoff, right? This guy probably has ring rust. Now I get it. Your last opponent came in overweight. You still beat him. Cool. And I get it. He didn't make the weight. But this isn't the same day weigh-in. You get to rehydrate and be almost the same weight as him, if not heavier. I don't remember what the actual weight was on fight night. Now, that's you. You decided to take the fight. Cool. And you won. Cool. Right? But if I was in the camp, if I was, the head leader of the camp, we would have said no to that fight because we had a contract for us to fight at 135 and you came in a junior welterweight. This is exactly what you did. And De Los Santos did the right thing, not taking this fight, canceling it, and he gets paid. He still gets paid because he put in the work after a 2-year layoff, right? Keep in mind, this is the same day weigh-in. De Los Santos isn't a big guy. 2-year layoff. I'm pretty sure he gained a lot of weight in the 2 years, and he still made weight. You're an active boxer. You've been boxing. You fought recently. What's your excuse not making the weight? This is unacceptable. And now you put a prospect in the position to be a main event in a card where most of the crowd is there to see you. That is unprofessional and unacceptable. And this is why the American boxing landscape is getting a lot of criticism because of moves like this. And I've been defending American boxing for the longest. And it's getting harder and harder to defend the nonsense. So either you stay at 135 or you move up. Because now it's, like I said, this generation is not about legacy. You see, it's so easy to drop the belt. Now you got to move up to 140. And I do believe when you move up to 140, still going to be the BS going on, still going to be the games going on. Let's just keep it real. You never planned on fighting Shakur. You never planned on trying to make a Tank Davis fight. You never planned on any of that. So now you're going to go to 140. Are you going to fight Devin Haney? Are you going to fight Teofimo Lopez? We don't even know what weight class Devin Haney is campaigning in. He got catch weights going on. And then you got Teofimo Lopez calling out welterweights and then calling out catch weights with junior well. I don't know what's going on. But the fact of the matter is we don't know what's going to happen in 140. And I think the same games that's going on at 135 will be played at 140. Let's see if you try to become undisputed at 140. Who wants to become undisputed nowadays? They don't. All they care about is money. All they care about is trying to find the easiest payday. That's what it seems like what's going on in boxing. Well, American boxing, I should say, quote unquote. That's what it seems like. And it's disgusting because we potentially missed out on a good fight. I think De Los Santos was going to give you a run for your money, even on a 2-year layoff. But I had you beating him still. And it's really, I had you stopping him. I think he was going to have ring rust. I think he wasn't going to be the same guy that he was 2 years ago. But this is unacceptable. And I think boxing is becoming more and more of a joke. And to me, this is a slap in the face to all the boxing fans out there who had high hopes on you to show and prove what you could do to someone like De Los Santos, a fighter who's been basically ducked. He's been basically ducked, right? High risk, low reward type fighter. And here you are, you was going to fight him, right? A common opponent with Shakur. And all you had to do was do better than Shakur and not stink up the joint like Shakur did. But no, You chose to be unprofessional. You chose to try to have a weight advantage and try to make sure that you know that you were going to hopefully absorb the punches with the extra weight on you. Shame on you. Shame on you for trying to be a weight bully. And you're already considered a weight bully. There's tons of videos of people calling you that. But to your defense, it's not just you. Everyone's a weight bully nowadays. In this generation, everyone is.